Okay, let's take a look. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I think the animation's improved. I like the way he breathes there. He kind of freezes here in a very default looking pose. I think you could improve this pose. Um, I think, yeah, so it's coming along nicely. Um, I was unable to properly load your scene because you don't have your files organized properly. You should be working in a project folder. Whoops. I think there's if we go back to the outline here, back in Module 1, um, page 6, it talks about setting up and using projects. And you should have a project folder, and all of your scenes files should be in the scenes directory, and all of your textures should be in the source images directory. And before you open your scene, you should set your project. But for me, none of the textures load because you don't have the files organized. When I unzip your file, what I get is I get this folder, and then there's these two folders in here, and then this one, and then there's these two folders in here, and then this has a source images folder, and then this folder has another source images folder and another folder within that, and then this has another folder and another new project and another scenes directory with two scene files and another source images directory with more images. So um, it's not really loading properly for me because you have files in a lot of different locations and they should just all be consolidated into one project. And when I go to, for example, see the textures, it's not working, or the lights aren't working for me. Unless it's something here, I don't know. But yeah, so it's sort of hard to troubleshoot. So it'd be good if you can get just everything in one project folder and not have things spread out in a whole bunch of different folders, because that gets really confusing. And it's just not letting me open it. And the other thing is, I mean, it's a bit late for this, but you kind of did it backwards. Your character should be referenced into your environment, but you ref your environment to character. The idea is to have like a rig file that you always keep clean and separate from everything else. Um, but yeah, I mean, if you can't get the results with these lights that you like, you might try spotlights, because if you're trying to get like a soft shadow, I can just show you on a new scene. You might struggle to do that with something like an area light. Um, why is that? It's the same color as the background. So if I go lit, it's dark. If I create spotlight, so with the spotlight, you'll have better luck having, softer shadows using a depth map shadow. We need to adjust the penumbra and the drop off a little bit. And you can see you can get like a softer light there. Let's see what happens when we put an object in the way here to cast a shadow. Let's turn on shadows. So you can see you get, some softness there. If we move this back further, actually that gets it less soft. Maybe if you move this closer. Anyways, you can experiment with it. So And you can play with it once you do the Arnold render too. But I think when you try to use like area lights for everything, I mean, that's not too bad either, I guess, as long as it's sort of in a limited area. But if you try to have like one big light light your whole scene, sometimes the shadows don't come out so well. They come out, a little chunky, but even that's kind of soft. So, yeah, so I guess just play with those lights a little bit. I mean, I'm getting okay results with the aerial light. But if for some reason it's not showing up when I open your scene.